I remember seeing Courage here in this gym for the first time, and his physique caught my attention. I mean, I've seen a lot. I've seen impressive physiques, but he definitely caught my attention, which is big. And I talked to Ray a little bit about him. And my question to you, Courage, I mean, I know you're about, what, 24 years old or so? So very young. I wasn't even, I think I just started lifting at his age back then. And nowadays, a lot of people are, especially young guys that walk into the gym, you know, pro card, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. How have you managed, how do you keep this from just consuming every moment of your life?
I'm not really a social person per se. I don't go out much, so basically my pastime or my free time or my fun time is basically working out. I didn't actually want to compete. I was kind of forced into it, and it just became fun for me. I kind of like being on stage, but I'm in school, so I'm more focused on that than I am about competing. But now it's like I'm getting done with school. I have a bachelor's in kinesiology. I'm getting one in nutrition. So once that's over, I mean, I'm gonna have a little more focus on the bodybuilding part of it. But it's just fun, I guess. I mean, I like the diet part and all that, and the way I look, but I don't really party, so I just have time to do that. I'm just a boring college student, I guess.
You know, that's very interesting because physique-wise, you know, at your age, I did not look anything like you, but overall, you remind me of me. And especially what you just said is pretty much how I was. I started bodybuilding, or got into the gym as I was starting chiropractic school as well. So that was my main focus, and this was my escape. I wasn't a partier or drinker either. I did go out occasionally, but my pastime was to go to the gym. My social time was at the gym with the guys I worked out with. Went home, studied, did my work, went back to school, gym, back and forth. That's pretty much, so that definitely. And then when I got out of school, I put a little bit more focus into bodybuilding and got to where I am today. I didn't walk into the gym looking for bodybuilding. As a matter of fact, I had no idea what bodybuilding was. Bodybuilding found me in the gym, apparently, pretty much kind of like the big G. So very reminiscent of how I was back then and how I got started. So.
Usually on chest days, I just press, never really focused on getting that muscle activation. Since I started training with Ray, it's forced me to get that mind-muscle connection, which is something I really attribute to making my chest a little bigger than it was. I used to have a really, really flat chest. I still do, but it's getting better. That's more of a mind-muscle connection thing than I used to train with.
With some of the things we did today, definitely different than what I'm used to doing. I'm used to pushing the weight. There is a mind-muscle connection and, you know, moving some heavy weight. However, there's some intrinsic details and squeezing. You know, when you're moving a heavy weight, yeah, you get it off of you, there is contraction of the muscle to get it off, but with the lighter weight as you see us moving, the tension is continuous from the beginning to the end. And that was tough, especially when you're not used to it. I'm not used to training like that. It's not ego training. I am strong to move some heavy weight. It's just that that's what I've always done. So this to me is a little different, new. And in this particular situation, I am trusting the process, as everybody says. You know, so I'm just going through with the flow. And in about 10 weeks, hopefully see some good results from the efforts put in. even with the chest workout, I mean, overall, over the years, I've had developed a good chest. But there's some intrinsic details that Ray has pointed out, and I see it, and it makes sense the way he explains it. So there's some minor details with what he's trying to do to bring out in me, even though with a good chest. So that means there's room for improvement, and I'm all good with that. And again, just to see what happens.